What's up, guys? Coach RAC here at 121 Financial Ballpark in Jacksonville, Florida. Today we're talking about soft focus versus hard focus, and this is something I've never talked about before. You are not going to want to miss this. Whether you're a hitter, whether you're a pitcher, whether you're a defender, this is key, and it applies to absolutely everything. I saw a video about Manny Ramirez talking about the way he would focus on the baseball, and that's what sent me down this whole rabbit trail. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, first of all, hard focus. The best way to describe this is focusing on, say, my eye, this one specifically, right now. Okay, you're locked in on this eye. That's hard focus. It's pinpoint. Now, there's also another type of focus. It's soft focus. So now just look at your whole screen, even your surroundings outside of your screen. Kind of just generally look in that direction. Okay, that's soft focus. Now that you know the difference between hard focus and soft focus, we need to know how to use this on the field. So when I step up to the box, we should have soft focus, okay? Now, the reason that we should have soft focus when we first get up to the box is because when we have locked in, pinpoint, peak focus, we can only do it for so long as a human being before we start to get a little bit distracted, okay? So when we step up to the box, if we lock in our peak focus right out the gate, then we will likely get distracted and our mind might wander off a little bit throughout the course of the at-bat. The same is true for pitching, the same is true for defense. Well, that's where baseball, there's so much time spent in the in-between every pitch. That's where in between every pitch, we should have a soft focus and think about what our approach will be. And then once it's time to focus up, the pitcher's about to pitch the ball, you're a defender and the ball's about to be hit. This is where we lock in our peak focus and hone in our approach. So that's the difference between soft focus and hard focus. Soft focus should be between pitches, and the hard focus should be once the pitch is coming. I'm telling you, such a simple concept. This is a game changer. This is why you see so many big leaguers lock in their focus on the foul pole or the outfield wall before looking at the pitcher during their at-bat. That's because they are exercising this soft focus versus hard focus. Don't try to just lock in hard focus the entirety of the at-bat, because you're going to be doing yourself a disservice and you will be getting distracted. I heard Manny Ramirez talk about this concept, talking about how when he was locked in and at his best, he was focused on the space between him and the baseball. And so it was a very specific, hard, intense focus that very few people can achieve. And the only way that we can do that is if we go from a soft focus to a hard focus. So use this also in practice. I noticed that in practice, the issue usually is not too much hard focus. Usually the issue is too much soft focus in practice. We're going through the motions, we're doing reps almost on autopilot, whereas in the game, we try extra hard, and that's where we have this locked in hard focus all the time, and that's where we end up getting sloppy. And so that's where it's important for us during the game to practice soft focus between pitches and to relax, take a step back and breathe. And then once you're in practice, it's important to do peak focus reps locked in, and then again take our rest and margin in between. So that's a little bit on the subject of soft focus versus hard focus, or soft focus versus peak focus. And I encourage you guys to try this out in your next practice and your next game. As always, I'm Coach RAC with Headbanger Sports, and we'll see you guys next week.